Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is releasing in week 13 of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2022 collection. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, it's that time of the week. Well, a little bit later than the normal time of the week, because normally we'd be covering this on a Thursday, but you guys have Thanksgiving. I hope you're all having an awesome Thanksgiving up there. In the land down under, we don't celebrate it, so I've never had a Thanksgiving before, so I don't know what it's all about, but it looks like fun. I'm sure you guys are having fun. Supreme and many other brands have delayed their drop. Instead of releasing their stuff on Thursday, they're releasing it today on the Friday. And in today's video, we're going to be covering everything to do with that drop this week. So we're going to be covering the release details for week 13, all the individual pieces, and my thoughts and opinions on the individual pieces and the week as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover all those details is by using a Supreme community page. We'll head on over there now and we'll start covering the release details for week 13. And here we are at the Supreme community page, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to vote on the items yourselves. We'll cover those release details though. So all items releasing in week 13 will release on the 25th of November 2022. They'll have an online release 11 AM Eastern Standard Time for the US, online 4 PM British Standard Time for the UK, and 5 PM Central European Standard Time for the EU. It'll also be dropping tomorrow on the Saturday, the 25th for Japan, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time, in store and online. If you guys have any further questions about when and where it's dropping, drop those questions in the comment section below and I'll try and help you out the best I can. But now that we've covered all the release details to do with week 13, we got to cover the pieces. We'll do it like we always do it. We'll cover the individual sections here. We've got a couple this week, not as many as we normally do, but that's all right. Let's dive in. Let's start by covering the hats releasing in week 13. Alright, so we're getting 6 hats releasing in week 13. I might zoom in as well just so we get a better look at them. So to start it off with, we have the waxed wool 6 panel. I don't know why this is super downvoted. I mean, maybe it's the textures of the waxed wool, but it comes in some really solid color options. I like it. I like having cool funky textured caps and stuff. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I can't fault this. Next we got the fleece lined beanie. I don't know, but they should have chosen better colors. The color options here are very for me, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that as a downvote. We got the packable ear flap camp cap. I'm not an ear flap cap kind of guy. I still think it looks a little bit goofy for me. Even if it's packable, I'm gonna say no, it's not for me. Next we got the Supreme North Face beanie, featuring the same graphic that we saw on the hoodie when we covered it in the Streetwear Talk video. It's okay in the black. I don't mind it in the black. The other colors, they're all right, but yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up for the black one. We've got the velour box logo New Era. I'm still not on the box logo New Eras. I'm sorry, guys. Like the camp caps, yes. The New Eras, I'm gonna need a little bit more persuading. Like New Eras, yeah, I don't mind like just New Eras by themselves, but the BOGO ones, I'm still out of them. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to leave it as thumbs down. I can't get around it. And last but not least, we have another New Era. We have the New Era box logo balaclava. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be feeling this. I'm still not a balaclava guy, but I know a lot of you guys are gonna really get around this one. I'm gonna leave it as a downvote. I still just have no practical use for a balaclava. I'm in Australia, guys. It doesn't get that cold unless I go to the mountain ranges to wear something like this. This is just, and if I wear this in the streets, the 6'5" guy walking through the street with a balaclava on, like, you know, it's just, it can't happen. It can't happen. So it's a no for me on that one. But yeah, that is all the hats releasing this week. I think my favorite is the most downvoted one, but we'll move on to the next section now, guys, which is going to be the collared shirts. What we have is just one collared shirt this week. We have the shirling lined flannel shirt. We'll dive into that one just so we can have a better look at it. So here's the back of it. We have Supreme written across the back there. It's got a flannel design on it. Nothing too crazy. The front, the same design continues. It doesn't actually showcase it in any other photos, but you can kind of see it at the top here. On the inside, it's got that shirling, you know, like faux fur, like what faux sheep's kind of fur feeling to it there. That's the best way I could probably describe it, like a fleece on the inside, I guess. So it's going to keep you nice and warm. It is a winter season, so I understand that they've lined it there. Yeah, look, I actually like the color of this one a lot. The graphic, it's not swaying me to not like it, but I think the piece would have looked nice without the Supreme graphic on the back of it. But again, not a huge turn off. I still like this middle color here. The black one's okay, the purple one's okay, but that middle one's really hitting for me. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up though. I think it's a solid piece, and it is the only collared shirt releasing this week. And moving into the pants, we have two releasing this week. We have the world famous jacquard track pants. Supreme on the crotch. I can't, I'm sorry. I can't do that, guys, I can't. We've got the Supreme North Face pigment printed sweatpants, features a BOGO and the North Face tonal branding on the left leg there. I'm not sold on these. A lot of you guys are, but yeah, it's just not for me. I'm gonna leave it as a downvote on that one. I love my denim, I love my canvas pants. Sweatpants, that's for like inside and staying inside for me. Personally, I still feel that way, but each to their own, I suppose. That is all the pants releasing this week. Let's check out the tops slash sweaters. We have two tops slash sweaters releasing this week. We have the Supreme North Face pigment printed long sleeve top. I can't complain about this one too much. It's, you know, it comes in some okay colors. It comes in a yellow, purple, black, and brown. I think the black and brown are the only ones speaking to me. It's just some simple co-branding on the left breast. It's pigment dyed, so it's very washed out. I would wear the black. For 68, like, I'd wear the black. It's alright. Moving on, we have the Supreme CCM All-Star Hockey Jersey. I actually think this is alright. I like... Hockey jersey wise, I think this is one of the better Supreme hockey jerseys they've released in the past. Well, in general, have released. 250 USD is a bit pricey, but if it's high quality, I'm down. I like both colors. Kind of struggling on which one I'd pick, but yeah, a solid little sports jersey there. I'm gonna give that one a thumbs up. It's a nice little piece there for sure. But yeah, that is all the tops slash sweaters, guys. We'll move into the jackets now. I'm hoping the jackets aren't just the North Face pieces we're getting this week, but I'm ready for that if that's the case. Let's check it out and see if that's the case. Okay, so we've got one seasonal piece. I'm not sold on it, but I could see some people rocking it. I definitely think it's better than the matching sweatpants. We have the world famous jacquard track jacket. I think the black one's okay. I just don't wear track jackets like this, but I could see it working. If you just get like a nice pair of black track pants, not the matching ones that come with this piece, and wear it with this track jacket, like I could see that working. That would be a nice little outfit there. But yeah, I just don't wear this type of thing, so I'm gonna give it a downvote on that one, and I'm not super sold on it, even if I would wear it, to be honest. Now we move into the North Face jackets. We have the Supreme North Face tape seam shell jacket. When I covered it, I was like, yeah, like, it's okay. I'm not like super blown away by it, and I still feel the same way now when looking at it. I'm like, look, it's an okay collab, but yeah, I'm not super crazy about it. I'm gonna leave it as a downvote for that one, and I feel the same way about the 800 fill half zip hooded pullover. I'm just like, yeah, it's alright, but I'm not super persuaded by it. I'm not going crazy for it. It's kind of just yeah, mediocre is probably the best word to put it, or average, but maybe you guys feel differently. Maybe you really like the color schemes, the huge logo on the shoulders. Each to their own, obviously, but yeah, let me know how you feel about the jackets releasing this week. And now we'll move into the sweatshirts, which is generally my favorite section here. Starting off with, we have the patchwork zip-up hooded sweatshirt. Look, this may be a controversial take. I actually think this is the best sweatshirt that's releasing this week. But in saying that, the competition isn't too crazy either. And I actually really just like this piece as a standalone one. It's a patchwork zip-up design with all these different materials only on the body of the piece from my understanding, and obviously the hood. It features Supreme in this like teared up denim arcing across the chest there. I actually think this is a sweet piece. I feel like this is getting looked over potentially. I don't know, maybe it's really going to pop this week, but I think this is really nice. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. This is a cool design by Supreme for sure. I like that one. Next we got the Supreme, the North Face zip-up hooded sweatshirt. I wasn't super sold by it. In the editorial we got to see the like bubblegum looking colorway over here. I wasn't super sold on it. We saw the other colorways once we covered the individual pieces, but I was like, alright, okay. I'm still like, yeah, I could easily do without with this one. Next we have the Supreme North Face pigment printed hooded sweatshirts with the huge logos slapped on the left side of the hood there. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll do without with that one there. But yeah, I actually really like that patchwork zip-up hoodie. I think it's probably my most favorited piece this week, actually. Anyway, maybe it'll change. Maybe there'll be an accessory that'll change how I feel. Let's check out the accessories. Well, maybe not. The accessories are okay this week. I just don't have any use for them. We got the Supreme North Face Dolomite double sleeping bag at $300. Damn. Look, I love the graphic all over it. I actually think this would be kind of a fun thing to just like hang up on the wall and just have the graphic do the talking. It's actually also practical because it is literally a sleeping bag, so you could sleep in it. Yeah, but I'm not paying $300 for that. Oh, speaking of $300, we have the Supreme Kojima Shoten lamp. $300. You guys have too much spending money if like that's really upvoted. I can't, guys. And the cheapest accessory this week, which is, I mean, it's still close to $200. We've got the Supreme North Face G-Shock watch, which when you light up the face, it says Supreme. Crazy, I know. I can see a lot of people getting around this, potentially even just taking off these two patches here and just having it what looks like a normal G-Shock, and then just like lighting it up and it says Supreme. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of G-Shock watches. They just look a little bit too bulky for me, but I know a lot of you guys would definitely get around them for sure. I'm going to leave it as a miss for me, but in saying that, I still do think it's a solid piece, especially in the black or the white. I'll give it a thumbs up because I still think it's pretty solid there. But yeah, definitely those two accessories for $300. I'd rather go spend $300 on a lot of other things. But anyway, yeah, that is it, guys. That is week 13. We covered all the individual pieces this week. What's my thoughts on the whole week as a whole? It's a very average week, in all honesty. The only pieces that I suppose really spoke to me are the All-Star hockey jersey and the patchwork zip-up hoodie. And maybe the waxed wool 6-panel, which people were not feeling at all. They were just really not feeling that. But yeah, I mean, that's very like me to pick the items that are very the downvoted or very 50-50 voted instead of the top most voted items. But I'm sure you guys would get around the balaclava or something like that. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about week 13 or any of the pieces in it in general down in that comment section below. Well guys, that is everything covered for week 13. We covered the release details. It's releasing on the 25th of November 2022, 11 AM in a lot of different time zones, 4 PM British Standard Time, 5 PM Central European Standard Time. It's releasing on the 26th for Japan, 11 AM. We covered all the individual pieces, both collaborative and seasonal. And yeah, we covered my thoughts and opinions on the whole week. Now I want to have that conversation I love having with you guys in that comment section below about what you're picking up this week. Are you picking up anything? It's Black Friday for you guys, right? So, I mean, for at least Americans, and I know a lot of the world gets around it now these days, but yeah, are you going for anything from Supreme, or have you got your eyes on something that's heavily discounted? I'd love to hear what you're going to be picking up from week 13, or just in general this Black Friday, down in that comment section below. Of course, if you guys want me to keep covering the upcoming Supreme weeks and releases, you just got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below. And the best indicator of them all is subscribe to the channel. We just hit 3,500 subs, guys, a big milestone that we just reached. I want to thank you guys again for that. I asked for a new subscriber milestone of 3,505, so just 5 more subs over the milestone we just hit. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach 3,505 before the end of November. But that's everything I gotta say about week 13 of Supreme's Fall/Winter 2022 collection, guys. I wish you the best of luck if you are going for anything from this week. I hope you managed to pick it up in the size and color you are after. But until the next Supreme video, until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next drop list video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.